You had a recent legal news with the Kardashians. The last time you were here, you couldn't really speak on it, but now you can.
Yeah.
So
I could touch on it.
Tell us what's going on.
I definitely touched on it. I want people to get this very clear. This isn't me. Like, this is old. This is old as fuck. Like, we're past 2 decades of this, right?
But there's a lot of things that's still unclear, though.
And eventually it'll all be out in the forefront, right? I am not the one that keeps bringing this shit up. All I wanted to do was tell my truth. Tell my truth, so I started to tell it. And then they started to not want me to tell it.
Who is they?
The family that you just mentioned.
Kardashians.
So we did a settlement agreement. And without saying too much, money was paid. They were supposed to put out press to say, hey, we're finally closing this matter. They had their quote, I had my quote, we're ready to go. It never happened. Contracts were breached. Episodes are still up. We were never supposed to mention the sex tape ever again. This is in 2023. This is not 2004. This is right now, leading up till today. And for me, I got a son and a daughter. And to make me out to be the revenge porn guy who you overcame the stress and you know, I did this to you and then you guys battled through it and you won and it was a horrible time in your life, you know, that's a false narrative. And for me, you know, it's really not about the money. It's really about the truth moving forward for my kids and for my family and for their legacy, right? I don't really, I'm not tripping off legacy. It's truth, it's good and bad. It's horrible things people can do to somebody. And then there's the reality of all of us being together and all of us taking accountability for fucking the game and twisting these stories and becoming successful. When it became, you're the one who did this to us, it was a problem for me.
That's what they said to you.
That's the story.
That's the narrative.
Is that not the narrative?
No, well.
What's the narrative to you?
Spring's here, summer's coming, and the celebration starts before the party. It's the hype, it's the planning. But choosing the outfit, yeah, that's the real fun. Graduation, birthdays, family trips, weddings. You want to look right, and you want to feel right. Macy's personal stylists make it easy. They help you pull a full head-to-toe look, so you step in confident with no stress. If you need help with your look, Macy's got you. Macy's allows you to try it all in store. Feel the fabrics, test the fits, and also dabble with the accessories. And please, and I repeat, please, do not sleep on the fragrance counter. Expert advisors help you find your vibe, helps you find your scent. It's the little things that give you a boost. Walk into spring ready and walk out owning it. And that right there is how you celebrate before the party even starts.
Because if I talk to like Chris Cuomo, his narrative is, yeah, you were a piece of shit, Ray. You tried to do this to a family who had morals and values, and you did wrong, and that they overcame what you did, and they won, and you're a piece of shit. Well, you're the bad guy.
It's not my narrative, but it's for the longest it was painted as you being the direct person that released the tapes.
We said the same thing.
Correct.
Without their consent.
Were you?
Absolutely not. It doesn't even, it doesn't work like that.
Who released the tapes then? If you didn't do it, did Kim do it?
We all did it together.
It don't work like that.
It does work like that. Kris Jenner did the deal. Kim and I both signed 12.5% together. Her handwriting is on my contract. Her handwriting is on my addendum.
What contract are we talking about? Are we talking about the 2023?
To 23 is, so they're suing me because they felt I defamed them because I'm telling the truth.
So, in lack of a better term, The 2023 document was hush money, so to speak.
If you want to put it like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're talking about...
So the 2023, once we signed and we all did the deal, we were never supposed to talk about the sex tape ever again.
Ever.
It was done. Signed on the dotted line. We all met together. Money was paid. Money was still being paid. Money's still being paid. Money's still owed. But you breached the contract. It's still up on Hulu. You keep dropping more gems about the tape and breaching the contract. And so now you're suing me. And you want everything to be sealed in this defamation suit, but the judge just said, no, we're denying that. We want to see all of it.
Okay. So
that doesn't have anything to do with 2005. If you look at the first contracts, it's online. You know, of course, you do 100 million contracts. The addendum, you know what that is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's just a page where we're writing what we're selling. This is what we're selling.
And to make it official, you need a signature to...
But you also need to write what you're selling.
Correct.
If you look at my contract, you know how you go with your girl to the doctor? Your girl or your mom takes you to the doctor? Well, they usually fill out the stuff and then you just do it, right? As somebody, you know, who's either younger or not as responsible, whatever. So you fill out the document. So I fill out my part. The addendum, I didn't put that. That's her handwriting on my contract. That's way before this new shit that's happening. Bottom line is, like, it's so confusing to the listener. It's so confusing to the person seeing it. And what I want to say is that I don't want to be the person looked at like I'm trying to keep this shit alive. I'm tired of this shit. I want to move on with my life. They're the ones who keep this shit open and keep poking the bear and keep trying to take everything from me and keep trying to make me into this bad person and then try to drain all my money out of my account because they got 5 or 6 lawyers on all of these cases right now and trying to end me and think that we can't survive. So I spent all my money on the best lawyers too. I got the best lawyers just like them. Howard King is better than Alex Spiro, whatever the fuck his name is. But I called him personally and I said, bro, I have the truth, bro. You're fucking in muddy waters. You're playing around in some shit that you don't want to be playing around with. For your career, I hit him personally because it's personal to me. But
don't you have a lawyer for that, though?
I do, but I wanted him to understand that I'm for real. I don't know if you're being lied to, but this is real. And so it's been a challenge. And the 2023 settlement has nothing to do with the 2005 deal. This is a new deal, and they breached, and now they're suing me for defaming them for telling the truth, and it's not okay. But I just want people to understand it's not me. They're lingering this shit on. All they gotta do is tell the truth, and we're done.
So when you say breached, the breach of contract happened when they mentioned it on Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
They always mention it on there.
Okay.
And they always make me look really bad.
Yeah. So for everybody's understanding, we think we seen a sex tape. How many sex tapes exist?
3.
How many did the public see?
I think 1.
And you're saying Kris Jenner was a part of all 3 in some capacity, with knowing that this was happening.
She made us do it. She made us shoot them, bro. She watched them. I had the first one that was long time ago. She made us do more, bro. She made us do more, and she watched us, and she watched it.
So Kris Jenner was in the room while you were having sex with Kim?
No.
Okay, so...
Because then at that point, I was young and naive. So when she sent us to Santa Barbara to do it, at that point, I was like, it's just weird, and I hate to say it because I was super dumb and I was super naive and I was young. I was like, man, I think I'm gonna fuck her mama too, because why does she want us to keep doing, as a young man, I'm like 22 or 20, like, I'm like, I think that they wanna, it's awkward. Now to have kids is disgusting. But back then, 20 years ago, you don't think the way you think now. And it's sad to do that to us. So I've said it before, and they've tried to muffle me and pay me and do all of this other stuff. And they've attempted to, they've given me money. They tried to bully me and intimidate me through this process. And now we're in court. And I think, in the long run, I think the truth always comes to light. That's what they said. That's if you have faith and you have belief in the right thing, then eventually the truth will come to light. My kids are good. They know it's real. They know we're real. We're good people, and we're not what we're depicted to be.
So to this point, and this is all I want.
Pause.
Kris Jenner orchestrated the whole sex tape thing.
1,000%.
Say less.
1,000%.
Do you think this happens because the Kardashians saw the success of Paris Hilton's sex tape?
That was the strategy. That's my strategy. That's when I told her how it was gonna work. If you do this now, it's gonna pop for you. That's me being a strategic marketer. I seen the vision.
A sex tape, though?
So Paris and Kim are best friends. She's getting pub. She already has an old one. Paris is killing it. Drop it now. Whether your relationship or whatever is over, it doesn't matter. You can take over. Right then, it's out of my hands. My mom's gonna get involved. She has it from here. Done. I didn't know Steve Hirsch. I didn't know Joe Francis. I can get Joe Francis on the phone. He's the one that connected everybody. Girls Gone Wild. I didn't know him before Kris introduced us to all of them. And again, if I told you we saw aliens yesterday, you wouldn't believe me. That's what this kind of story is. That's how vivid this is, slow to speak. It's a very uncomfortable story, but it's real, man. And it's real in this industry of how people with money can make you believe anything and do deals with people who are trusting them to be honest and good people and promote their brand or get them out of jail, innocent people out of jail, while there's an innocent person in this mix with you that you're having fun with, pushing us down, stealing money from my sister, stealing money from my mom, and still continuing to be aggressively bad people to try to suppress us. And we have no support. I have no support. Nobody's gonna get behind what I'm saying. Fucks up all their money. But when the truth comes to light, it all works in I think God's favor and the truth's favor. Because, let's look at OJ, and I hate to bring OJ up. We don't know what happened. He was acquitted, so that's it. We know that in the court. Everybody still speculates that he did it. If you saw a tape or saw the proof or saw something that confirms that, it would move you the wrong way. Should we hold for sound?
No.
Okay. It will move you a different way. Or if an alien actually walked out, a real one, it will move you a different way, even though you know that there's aliens here. You know the story. Everybody knows the story. Everybody feels it in their heart of who did what. I don't want to keep being the person that is looked at as even thirsting for this. I want this shit to be over with right now. All you gotta do is tell the truth. We don't even have to go to court. It's over. Just go on camera and tell them what really happened and what really is, so my daughter and son can move on when they get older. They're gonna have to see these kids and see and go through this fucking vortex of either lies or we'll be done with it before they understand what it is. That's my goal. They're 6 and 7. I have a daughter. They talking about we doing this for your kids. How the fuck you doing this for my kids, giving me a couple $1 million? That ain't shit. It's the truth that's supposed to come with that, and it hasn't. Lie detector test, lying under oath, saying y'all had nothing to do with it, grown-ass women with successful careers, tearing down another black family, as they do, over and over and over. Only thing is with us is that everybody else you can do that to, but you can't do it to me and you can't do it to the truth. We will not fucking back down. Everybody should take accountability. I take full accountability for all the shit that we did. They should do the same. To not do it and make me the bad guy, that's just not fair. You're already rich, just tell the truth. It's not gonna do nothing to you. It'll help me.
But do you think it'll help them?
It won't do anything. If it does, so be it. But if you tell the truth, then we can move on. All you gotta do is go out and say, yeah, I did it. I orchestrated it, I hooked it all up. All of this shit, and that's it. And I'm only saying what's legally being able to be said because the judge denied their motion. They have to redact all the things in that settlement so the world can see it and the judge can see it, and you'll see it for yourself.
Yeah. Now, just so we're on the same page, you said they stole from you, or they stole from your sister, they stole from your mom. You're using that as an example because of the lawyer fees attached to this, or?
They stole 800 grand, it was like 600,000 to 800,000 off my mom's credit card and Brandy's credit card.
To do what?
They stole it. So Kim and Chloe was my sister's assistants. Kim was doing closets. They didn't have any money. All that's a lie. They worked for Brandy. Brandy said, go shopping for me. They swipe the card and get Brandy 3 or 4 Jimmy Choo shoes or whatever, or clothes, whatever, and then they'll get themselves like 4 or 5 shoes too. Over and over for months and months and months until they ran up to like almost $1 million. Then my mom gave them the card. My mom don't spend money. My mom is very frugal. Mm-hmm. They spent like 100 bands on her card running it up, and that's how she found it.
Still fashion?
On all kind of shit, bro. They had my mom's credit card. They thought my mom spent like Brandy spent. And stole all their money, bro. They got caught, they had to pay it back. It's in court, they had to pay it back. It's just Brandy is a good person, and I guess she was in a situation where she couldn't speak on it, so they got away with it. They paid the money back, or they paid majority, I don't know. They got caught. It's court documents. You stole almost $1 million from my family. At the same time, you pointed the finger at me and said, I'm the bad guy. You did this to us. A family with morals and values, and bitch, suck my dick. Oh, my bad. You already did that. There's nothing left. So I'm carving out another career, because I can't go mainstream. They got the mainstream on lock. You fuck with us, they not fucking with you. So here's the reality stars and grimy shows and traumatic shows in another lane that you can't fuck with. There's the scooty bikes and there's the earbuds with partners in Korea that you can't fuck with, that I can continue to build brands. Like, we make 80 million a year on Raycon when we started. 8 million, 40 million, 80, 80, 80, 80. What could I possibly, like, how much would I make if I was the person that is really who I am? Like you're making me bad, so I'm surviving. And then every like 5 or 6 years, they bring it back up. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. I'm tired of talking about it. It's so fucking old. But they're new. This is new. This is happening in 2026.
Yeah, but a lot of this...
I'm defaming you? Mm-hmm. How can I defame you?
A lot of this is new to the public. It's not new to you.
No, I'm saying everything is new, but the main public is tired of this whole story. because it's so long.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Most people will say, we know they did it. No, you don't. You feel it. But strapping yourself to lie detector tests and saying you have nothing to do with it, an old chick like that, it's not fair. You don't gotta do that.
So I was always wondering how you guys actually met. And
Brandy hooked it up. But again, you know, I'm saying everything that's out in the public right now, that's already out there that everybody can check out. We've been blackballed. Same as anybody they come encounter with that they don't fuck with is done. They're petty. Like, we're gonna be we have all day for you. Just like they tried to do Black China like that. I was watching them in court, they coming in all fly from the back. Just confident. I swear to God, it won't be like that with this. I swear to you, they wouldn't be able to pull that. So, my lawyer's one of the best lawyers out. They got some of the best lawyers. That shit is expensive as fuck. And my lawyers deserve every penny. I tried to get some random lawyers. Bro, you can't fight big lawyers with little lawyers, which is weird because if you got the truth, that's all that should matter. So I got a gang of money, bro, gone. And they're loving it. They're loving to watch us sink instead of sailing off.
there's a saying that says, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder.
I swear to God, that's probably one of the most accurate quotes I've ever heard. You know why? Because for them, it's like you did this agreement with us, and then a month later, you back talking about the tape again. You breached the contract. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, the whole thing was done in malice. So forget just the regular damages. You're talking punitive damages. You're talking somebody who knew that this was coming out. The whole fucking contract is void. That's why I started going hard. And now I'm defaming y'all? Fuck out of here. You wanted the judge to not know about the settlement. You just wanted them to know about what I said. And so the judge said, no, I'm denying that shit. I want to see it all.
So for clarity, you're the victim.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim. And I tried to give KK some kind of victim too, because I felt like there's something in there that victimizes her through the people who have the knowledge, who put us through it. But the loyalty behind their regime makes her equal to Kris. When deep down, I feel like she's been a little bit victimized too, a little bit, until she stood by it and stood on it with the loyalty of the KK regime. And so, you know, it's like a federation, you know? So, you know, and it's gonna take so much longer. We're talking 2027, 2028, 2029. That's how much you can try to push it back when you got money. That's another 5, 6 million I gotta pay. 7, 8. I gotta go get 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool.
Do you think that Kim has been exploited by her mother? Is that what you mean, the victimization of Kim?
There's just something inside that doesn't move me right. But again, the loyalty and the jankiness behind what they're doing now, it hurts. It's suicidal thoughts come into play because there's no way they can get away with it. But it is a way they can. So faith and hope and all of these things are there, but you know, the judicial system and it could sway a different way. But I feel like the judge that's involved is straight up and they're doing everything fair. So I believe in the system at this point.
Do you think that the Kardashians owe you for their success in some way?
I don't think so. There's no way. There's no way for me.
Before this, now granted, rest in peace to Rob Kardashian, or the father.
I went to the funeral with them. I was in the car with them. I went to the funeral. I was in the car with the family. That's how close we all were. This isn't like some wham bam thank you ma'am. Like I was with her. Regardless, rest in peace. That's the narrative. So when people go, your dick did this, nah. Strategy and strategic planning from the higher power-ups that know what they're doing, like the mom. That's how they built the business, not me. I was just a tool on the board. I was just a piece. I can't take that credit. It wasn't me.
But no one knew Kim before that happened.
But in order to build $1 billion business, you have to have strategic planning.
Facts.
And you have to have years of planning. So you have to pre-plan for at least 2 or 3 years. So you can make notes and then you can alter the schedule as it grows. But here's our 3-year plan. I was just a dick getting sucked.
Is there ever, or is there a world that exists where you could spin the block on Kim?
I've never, ever wanted to even do that. I really believe in my own world, right? I mean, I never thought about it, you know? I've seen her in the mediations and what it is now was not what it was then. And again, I don't want to talk bad about anybody. I'm exhausted. I want it to stop today. All you gotta do is just tell the truth.
But you can never go back to Kim.
And do what?
Be in a relationship.
I mean, that's loud.
That's heavy.
That's loud.
But I have to ask the question.
I mean, I'm still married.
What?
I'm still married.
But you're going through a divorce.
But I still love Princess.
Did you ever love Kim?
Love her? I love her. My sister wanted me to love her.